Of the local Urban League affiliates. And in that they try to enhance programs like the Young People of the Future is a program. And it's for young people that are 8 years old to 12. And then the Urban League has a program to take the children from 12 years old up to the next level and through high school. So this is one of the things that they do. It's the arm of the Urban League. They raise funds and they do community service work. We are not full-time people. We don't get paid for any of it. We don't get gas money, we don't get anything, and we don't ask for it. If they don't feel that way, they're not Guild members. We're Urban Leaguers.
Civic engagement means mobilizing people at all age levels. We do that with the young people through the Young Professionals Group. With over 4,500 members and 48 chapters, these successful young achievers, ranging in age from 21 to 40, represent the next generation of Urban League leaders, donating their time to corporate, social, and community activism.
And you open the mail and you get a check from someone who you know is a senior citizen who's giving you $15. And they said, you know, I just read the To Be Equal column in the paper in my own hometown, and I agreed with what you said, and here's a small contribution, I hope it'll help you. Those are touching too, because that's a perfect stranger who's making a contribution, who's taking great initiative.
The Urban League is blessed to have a young, articulate, talented, able advocate in Marc Morial.
His recognition is that leadership will come from that 21 to 35 group, that 35 to 45 group. He's high energy. I mean, we all label him the Ever-Ready Bunny. I mean, he is the bunny. Got lots of energy, lots of ideas, lots of creativity, stays on the road, always getting the message out about what the Urban League is and what the movement is.
A leader, by definition, is one who guides or inspires others. Marc Morial was tapped in 2003 to be that inspiration, to be that guide. In just 2 years, Morial has led the organization through an evolution of the movement. His focus on closing the equality gaps for African Americans in education, economic empowerment, health, quality of life, civic engagement, civil rights, and racial justice has re-energized the League's strategic focus that now exemplifies its programs, research, and advocacy. In a time where people of color are feeling disenfranchised from the legislative process, Morial began an Urban League movement-wide advocacy effort on Capitol Hill called the Legislative Policy Conference. He established the creation of a Black Male Commission to address the increasing challenges of Black males, including incarceration, education, unemployment, and more. Also high on the agenda, economic empowerment, including securing $127 million in available financing for minority-owned businesses through the New Markets Tax Credit Program.
We're there to help you take that step, to get a job or find a better job. There are new and exciting programs in the area of technology. And I view those programs as being economic empowerment programs because technology is a tool of economic empowerment. It's a skill that's essential for so many jobs. I tell the story that nowadays, if you watch the UPS delivery man, he doesn't have a pad and pencil. He's got a piece of technology.
I think the 50s and the 60s and the civil rights movement created at least a legal environment and where people, have in theory equality. But you and I know that that still doesn't exist today. So the fight today is not about getting the laws right or the regulations right or so forth. It's about implementing them.
What's most important about the National Urban League is that as the oldest community-based organization, it brings together a lot of resources to deal comprehensively with the problems of a community. Education, employment, healthcare, civic engagement, and civil rights. It's the only organization that looks across everything, and it delivers through through programs. It isn't just an advocacy group. We actually deliver benefits to real people making their lives better.
The National Urban League's legacy is the millions of people that we've helped get from where they are to where they need to be. Whether it's a youngster who couldn't go to school until they got a college scholarship, whether it would be the person who got a home for the first time through the Urban League, whether it's a youngster who had a glitch, as we call them, in his life or her life, and without the Urban League's presence, they would have gone downhill.
I hope this chapter of the legacy firmly establishes us as the most respected and effective civil rights and direct services organization in the country.
The Urban League is a very special place, and it occupies a place in my heart and in my life that is unique and wonderful.